morning. Welcome to the E3 Weekly Market Report. I'm Pat McClatchy. The exports have just come out. Let's take a look at those and see what the market reaction is. Cotton has net sales of 120,700 running bales. That's down 25% from the previous week and down 26% from the 4-week average. Vietnam took 51,600. We have Turkey taking 51,300, Indonesia taking 13,000. We have cancellations. We do have cancellations. India canceling 23,300. Japan canceling 12,800. Now looking at new crop sales for 2017-2018, net sales of 165,100. China took 66,400. Vietnam took 32,200. Bangladesh took 25,100. Actual shipments, 388,000 running bales, down a little bit, but still running at a good pace. Let's look at where we are. The July cotton is down 49 at 79.68. December cotton is down 72, and a relatively fast market. 73.75. Both of those markets have been lower this morning. Actually, before this number came out, July cotton was down 61, now it's down 41. December cotton was down 82, now it's down about 72. Now let's go to soybeans. Soybeans, net sales of 355,300 metric tons, up 10% from the previous week, but down 6% from the 4-week average. China took 124,000 metric tons. Bangladesh took 57,700 metric tons, and Germany took 57,700 metric tons. Looking at the reaction of the market, July soybeans were sharply lower going into this, and they have not moved. Down 21 right now in the July soybeans. That puts them at 9.54 3/4 to 9.55. We've been about 2 cents lower than this. Going now to corn. Net sales of 705,300, up noticeably from the previous week, but very close to the 4-week average. Japan took 152,800 metric tons. Mexico took 113,000 metric tons. Spain took 96,600 metric tons. Corn was down 6.5 before the report. In July and in December, it's still now at that same level. Wheat, net sales of 247,600 metric tons, up noticeably from the previous week and 40% from the 4-week average. China took 69,000 metric tons. Nigeria took 51,000 metric tons, and Vietnam took 48,000 metric tons. Looking at the reaction there, July wheat was down 3 before the report. Right now, July wheat's down 2.25. So let's just take a look at what's happened recently. Obviously, everyone knows that cotton's had a dramatic reaction up and now back down again just in the last 6 days. Starting on May the 11th, the market in July cotton was trading at 76.17. 2 days later, we were trading at 87.18, and that day we were up what was then the 500-point limit. That was an 1,100-point move in 2 days. Since then, we've dropped 755 points, or actually a little bit more than that, about a 68 to 69% correction. That took place over 2 days. Dramatic move up, dramatic move down. Everybody wants to know what's going on. Combination of things, but speculators pushing the market up above old highs created what appeared to be almost a panic in the market. Short covering, speculators getting long. The July-December spread erupted to the upside and widened out to over 1,400 points. Now that spread is trading at 596 points. So big movements in both directions. Let's take a look here. Don't really know what to expect from the July. Could be it drops down to 78. Could be it rallies up toward 83 or 84. Really don't know what to expect from that highly, highly volatile market. But looking at December, December right now is trading in the area of 73.66. Just 15 minutes ago, it was trading at 74. The feeling is that anytime we rally towards 75, in the 75 area, that is an opportunity for people that have not booked crop, priced their crop or hedged, to take a look at doing that. What do we expect from December? Well, December, because things are so tight in the cash market right now, it's unlikely that this market will sell off dramatically in December. Maybe looking at a price range over the next 2 months of 70 to 71 on the downside, 74 to 74 and a half to the upside. This market has to see that a crop is pretty much up and made, and you're going to have to get into late July, early August for it to start thinking in those terms. So until then, this market should be up and down. But right now, it's pointed down. Now, at that point, if we do have the kind of acreage we're looking at having, and if we do have a normal weather year, this market could start setting up at that point, starting in perhaps in August, a move down that might take you down and test the 60 level. So it's very important to be looking at that for opportunities on any kind of bounces. Let's talk about seasonals just quickly. I'm going to go over this in grain too. What's the seasonal for cotton? I don't know that this is especially relevant because we're in such an unusual year, but the seasonal in cotton is in December is a bounce into mid-June. Some nervousness over the crop, usually about that time of the year, could help the market bounce back up. So we want to be able to take advantage of that. Let's talk about soybeans, corn, and wheat. We've been sideways for a couple of months. Let's look at seasonals in new crop. December corn, the next seasonal high is in the first half of June. So look for an opportunity in December corn to maybe be doing some pricing or hedging then if you have not done enough. November soybeans, the seasonal high there comes in mid-June to mid-July, usually a weather-related thing. So if we do get an opportunity during that time period, you want to take advantage of it. July wheats, we usually have a seasonal bounce in the first half of May, and then the market rolls over, and we're starting to see that. And the market rolls over and sells off into the last half of June for the July wheat. So we're at a point now where anybody that needs to price wheat really needs to consider that. So let's look one last time at these markets. We looked that we've made new lows, at least in the December cotton. But July cotton is down 67 at 79.50 with a low of 79.36. December cotton has made a new low. It's gotten down to 73.55, and that's where it's bid right now, down about 91. No real movement in the soybeans. We were down 21 and a half going into this number, and that's where we are. Corn, and we've had 8 minutes since this report came out. Corn is down 6 3/4, very close to where it was before the report came out, and wheat down 2.5. Market's firmed up a slight amount. That's it. Have a good day. We'll talk to you later, and thanks for joining us for the E3 Weekly Market Report. Thank you.